Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated muscle cars of the decade, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429. This legendary nameplate has returned, and it's not just back for nostalgia. Ford has reimagined the Boss 429 for the modern era, blending raw American muscle with advanced technology, performance precision, and a design that demands attention from every angle. Let's start with the exterior. The 2026 Mustang Boss 429 carries the unmistakable DNA of a true muscle car, but with a futuristic twist. The front fascia is bold and aggressive, featuring a wide, blacked-out grille with the signature 429 badge proudly sitting in the corner. The hood is massive, sculpted with functional heat extractors that give the car a menacing look while keeping that powerhouse engine cool. The LED headlights are slimmer and sharper than before, integrated with sequential turn signals that pay tribute to classic Mustangs. The body lines are muscular and aerodynamic. Ford engineers have sculpted every curve to improve airflow and downforce, ensuring that this beast not only looks powerful, but performs like one too. The rear end is dominated by the iconic triple-bar LED taillights, a quad exhaust system, and a subtle carbon fiber spoiler that adds a race-ready touch. The car sits on 20-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in high-performance Michelin Pilot Sport tires. Ford offers a variety of exclusive colors like Shadow Black, Velocity Blue, and a heritage-inspired grabber lime that takes you right back to the 60s. Now moving to the interior, the 2026 Boss 429 doesn't just roar, it pampers too. The cabin is designed for both performance enthusiasts and comfort seekers. You're greeted by high-quality materials everywhere: soft touch leather, Alcantara inserts, and carbon fiber trim details. The flat-bottom steering wheel features the Boss logo and integrated drive mode controls. Behind it sits a fully digital 13.2-inch instrument cluster that changes themes depending on the driving mode, whether you're in normal, sport, track, or drag strip mode. The center console is equipped with a large 13.4-inch touchscreen running Ford's latest Sync 5 system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The infotainment system is smoother, faster, and more intuitive than ever before. You'll also find a premium Bang & Olufsen sound system that transforms the cabin into a concert hall. The seats are Recaro sport buckets, offering exceptional bolstering during high-speed cornering while still being comfortable for daily driving. Heated and ventilated options are available, and ambient lighting adds a modern, customizable touch. Under the hood lies the heart of the beast, a newly engineered 7.0-liter, naturally aspirated V8 engine. Yes, Ford brought back the big block spirit of the original Boss 429, but this time with advanced materials and technology. This power plant produces a jaw-dropping 670 horsepower and around 620 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with either a 6-speed manual transmission for purists or a 10-speed automatic for those who crave lightning-fast shifts. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an electronic limited slip differential, ensuring maximum grip and control. Performance-wise, the 2026 Boss 429 rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.4 seconds and reaches a top speed of over 200 mph. The car also comes with adaptive Magnaride suspension that constantly adjusts damping for optimum handling, whether you're cruising on the highway or attacking corners on a racetrack. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes provide tremendous stopping power, while the steering feels sharp, direct, and confidence-inspiring. Despite its brute force, the Boss 429 doesn't forget about efficiency and safety. The engine features cylinder deactivation technology to save fuel during relaxed driving, and Ford's Co-Pilot 360 driver assist suite comes standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is expected to start around $92,000, with fully loaded models pushing past $10,000 depending on options and packages. That might sound steep, but considering the power, craftsmanship, and exclusivity this car offers, it's worth every penny for true muscle car enthusiasts. The 2026 Boss 429 isn't just another high-performance Mustang. It's a statement. It represents Ford's commitment to keeping the muscle car spirit alive in a world that's rapidly going electric. It's raw, it's refined, and it's ready to dominate both the road and the track. 2026 Dodge Viper. The legend is back. And it's meaner, faster, and more refined than ever before. Let's take a detailed look at its exterior design, interior features, performance upgrades, and of course, the price that puts it in the league of modern supercars. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Dodge Viper stays true to its muscular heritage while embracing modern, aerodynamic refinement. The front end is sharp and aggressive, dominated by a sculpted hood featuring the signature Viper vents that help cool its monstrous engine. The LED headlamps are slimmer and more angular, giving the car a more predatory stance. The wide front splitter, active air ducts, and lightweight carbon fiber panels help reduce drag and improve downforce at high speeds. Along the sides, the flared wheel arches house massive, 20-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in performance tires. The long hood and short rear deck maintain the Viper's iconic proportions, while the rear features an active spoiler and a bold diffuser that enhances stability at over 200 miles per hour. The quad exhaust tips and the Viper badge on the tail remind you that this isn't just a car, it's a beast reborn. Step inside, and the 2026 Viper surprises you with a much more refined and driver-focused interior. Dodge has balanced raw performance with premium craftsmanship. The cockpit is wrapped in high-quality Alcantara, carbon fiber, and leather. The seats are deep bucket-style racing seats with heating, ventilation, and memory settings, something older Vipers never offered. The flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in suede for maximum grip, and behind it sits a fully digital 12-inch instrument cluster that changes themes depending on the driving mode. At the center, you get a 10.1-inch touchscreen running Dodge's updated Uconnect 6 system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, and track telemetry features. The cabin also features a premium Harman Kardon sound system, dual-zone climate control, and customizable ambient lighting. Dodge has clearly made sure this new Viper can be both a track monster and a luxury cruiser. Now let's talk about the heart of this machine, the performance. The 2026 Dodge Viper ditches the old V10 and introduces an all-new hand-built 8.3-liter twin-turbo V8 engine producing a mind-blowing 850 horsepower and 770 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, allowing lightning-fast gear shifts. With this setup, the new Viper can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.7 seconds and reach a top speed of around 215 miles per hour. The chassis is made of carbon fiber and aluminum to keep the weight low, and the suspension is fully adjustable, with adaptive dampers for both comfort and performance settings. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes ensure it stops as aggressively as it accelerates. Dodge has even introduced multiple drive modes, including track, sport, and comfort, allowing the driver to unleash the full potential of this American powerhouse. When it comes to pricing, Dodge aims to make the 2026 Viper a supercar that challenges European legends without crossing the $1 million mark. The base model is expected to start around $165,000, while higher trims like the Viper ACR could go up to $210,000, offering race-ready aerodynamics and track-tuned suspension. The 2026 Dodge Viper is not just a comeback, it's a statement. It combines raw American muscle with modern technology and sophistication. Dodge has managed to bring back the soul of the Viper while giving it the precision and comfort that today's supercar world demands. The legend has evolved, and it's ready to dominate once again. 2026 Corvette Grand Sport, a car that bridges the gap between raw performance and everyday drivability, blending track-ready engineering with striking American muscle design. Chevrolet has refined this model to deliver a perfect balance between the Stingray and the Z06, giving enthusiasts something truly special for 2026. Let's start with the exterior, because this new Corvette Grand Sport is nothing short of stunning. The 2026 model takes the already sleek mid-engine design of the Corvette lineup and adds more aggression, precision, and aerodynamic refinement. The front end features a wider stance with a redesigned fascia that includes larger air intakes for improved cooling and downforce. The Grand Sport's signature front splitter, extended side skirts, and a functional rear diffuser all contribute to better aerodynamics while maintaining that muscular Corvette presence. The LED headlights have been slightly reshaped for a sharper, more futuristic look, while the rear gets a more sculpted design with quad exhaust outlets and a distinctive spoiler that's not just for show. It's tuned for real aerodynamic performance. On the track, Chevrolet has also introduced new wheel designs for 2026, with lightweight forged alloys available in multiple finishes, wrapped in high-performance Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires that grip the pavement like glue. The car sits low, wide, and confident. A visual statement that this isn't just another Corvette. It's one built to dominate curves and straight lines alike. Moving inside, the 2026 Corvette Grand Sport maintains Chevrolet's driver-focused cockpit, but elevates it with premium materials and new technology. The cabin is a fusion of sport and luxury. You're surrounded by leather, Alcantara and carbon fiber accents throughout. The seats are performance-bolstered but comfortable enough for long drives, offering heating, cooling, and memory settings. Chevrolet has refined the ergonomics of the center console, making sure every control is within reach of the driver. The flat-bottom steering wheel, wrapped in suede microfiber, gives that race-inspired feel while housing integrated controls and paddle shifters for manual mode. The 12-inch digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, displaying performance data, G-force readings, and even a track mode layout that's inspired by race telemetry. The infotainment system gets a major upgrade with Chevrolet's latest 11-inch touchscreen powered by Google built-in, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and real-time performance analytics. A new 14-speaker Bose sound system fills the cabin with premium audio, though truth be told, the best soundtrack comes from the growl of that V8 engine right behind your seat. Ambient lighting, contrast stitching, and new two-tone color options give the Grand Sport's interior a rich, personalized vibe that feels both futuristic and distinctly Corvette. Now let's talk performance, because that's where the 2026 Corvette Grand Sport truly earns its name. Sitting between the Stingray and the Z06, it's powered by a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter LT2 V8 engine, fine-tuned to deliver around 525 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. That's a noticeable bump from the Stingray. Thanks to revised intake systems, improved cooling, and lightweight components, the 8-speed dual-clutch transmission remains lightning fast, offering instant shifts that make every acceleration feel razor-sharp. 0 to 60 miles per hour comes in just about 3.5 seconds, giving it serious supercar territory performance at a fraction of the cost. The Grand Sport also benefits from Z06-derived suspension tuning, magnetic ride control, and an electronic limited slip differential that keeps the power balanced during aggressive cornering. Chevrolet's engineers focused on making this car not just faster, but more composed and confidence-inspiring on both track and street. With multiple drive modes including Tour, Sport, Track, and Weather, it adapts perfectly to whatever road, or lack of road, you throw at it. Braking performance is also top tier, thanks to Brembo High Performance brakes and optional carbon ceramic rotors for those planning to spend time on the circuit. And finally, price. The 2026 Corvette Grand Sport is expected to start around $85,000, placing it neatly between the base Stingray and the high-performance Z06 for what you get, a car that offers nearly supercar performance, exotic styling, and everyday usability. It's hard to argue with the value. Optional packages like the Z07 Performance Package, upgraded carbon fiber aero kits, and special interior trims can push it closer to the $100,000 mark. But even then, the Grand Sport undercuts many European rivals that can't match its blend of performance and character. In the end, the 2026 Corvette Grand Sport represents the sweet spot in Chevrolet's lineup. It's got the spirit of the Z06 with the livability of the Stingray, a balanced, beautifully engineered machine that feels both raw and refined. It's not just about horsepower, it's about harmony, how design, power, and control come together to make every drive unforgettable. For car enthusiasts looking for something that delivers real performance without stepping into supercar pricing, the Grand Sport might just be the perfect Corvette. The 2026 Dodge Challenger Hellcat Hemi, this beast continues Dodge's legacy of raw American power, blending old-school muscle with modern technology. Let's take a deep look at what makes the new Challenger Hellcat stand out in 2026. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Challenger Hellcat Hemi keeps that bold, retro-inspired design that fans love, but refines it with sharper aerodynamics and a more aggressive stance. The body lines are sculpted to cut through the air while maintaining that muscular, wide-shouldered look. Up front, the redesigned hood features dual heat extractors, giving it both a functional and intimidating appearance. The LED headlights are slimmer this year, surrounded by a blacked-out grille with that signature Hellcat logo glowing faintly in red. Down below, the splitter has been reworked for better airflow and improved high-speed stability. Dodge also introduced new color options like Frostbite Blue and Inferno Orange, along with carbon fiber accents available on the performance package. The wide-body design continues, allowing for massive 20-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in high-performance Pirelli tires. From every angle, this car screams attitude, a statement of brute power on four wheels. Moving inside, Dodge has taken things up a notch. The 2026 Hellcat's interior combines luxury with racing DNA. The cabin is wrapped in premium Alcantara and leather, with contrast stitching, and the seats are heavily bolstered to keep you planted during those aggressive runs. The new 12.3-inch digital driver display is fully customizable, showing performance data like G-forces, horsepower output, and launch times. At the center sits a massive 13-inch infotainment touchscreen powered by Uconnect 6, offering Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even built-in performance telemetry. The Hellcat's cabin lighting is fully configurable, letting you choose from dozens of ambient light colors. Dodge also upgraded sound insulation to make the ride quieter when cruising. But don't worry, one push of the throttle and that iconic Hemi roar fills the cabin once again. For the driver, the flat-bottom steering wheel, paddle shifters, and launch control button remind you this isn't just a car. It's a weapon built for the road. Now the heart of the Hellcat, performance. Under the hood sits the legendary 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 engine, now tuned to deliver a jaw-dropping 20 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque. Dodge claims a 0 to 60 time of just 2.9 seconds, putting it right in supercar territory. The quarter-mile passes in around 10.5 seconds, making this one of the fastest production muscle cars ever. The engine is paired with an improved 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts quicker and smoother, while the rear-wheel drive setup keeps that pure muscle car feel alive. For those who crave control, Dodge also offers a 6-speed manual version, which is rare and exciting in today's market. Handling has seen major improvements too. The 2026 Hellcat comes with adaptive Bilstein dampers, updated suspension geometry, and Brembo carbon ceramic brakes for incredible stopping power. The driving modes, Auto, Sport, Track, and Custom, allow you to fine-tune everything from throttle response to traction control. Despite its raw power, the car is surprisingly stable, thanks to new aerodynamic tweaks and improved chassis rigidity. Dodge hasn't gone electric yet with this model, but it's clear they're pushing the limits of traditional combustion one last time before the future takes over. Finally, the price. The 2026 Dodge Challenger Hellcat Hemi starts around $79,995 for the base model and can go up to about $95,000, fully loaded with all performance and aesthetic upgrades. Considering the power, presence, and heritage packed into this machine, that's a serious bargain for anyone who wants a piece of American muscle history before it evolves into the electric age. The 2026 Challenger Hellcat Hemi isn't just a car, it's a statement. It's about passion, noise, and that timeless feeling of unfiltered power. The 2026 Plymouth GTX. After decades of silence, the GTX nameplate is back, and it's roaring louder than ever. Plymouth's revival under Stellantis has shocked muscle car fans across the globe, and the 2026 GTX promises to blend classic muscle attitude with modern engineering and technology. So let's take a detailed look at the exterior, interior, performance, and pricing of this reborn beast. At first glance, the 2026 Plymouth GTX is a head-turner from every angle. The design pays homage to the late 1960s classic, but with a modern twist. The front end features a wide, aggressive stance with a large split grille outlined in chrome, giving that nostalgic muscle look but with sharp LED headlights that look futuristic and powerful. The hood is sculpted with dual air intakes and a subtle power bulge, hinting at the monstrous engine beneath. From the sides, you'll notice the sweeping body lines and muscular fenders that emphasize its athletic profile. It rides on massive 20-inch forged alloy wheels with optional 21-inch carbon fiber wheels for those who crave track-level performance. The rear design completes the throwback feel, slim. LED taillights stretched across a black panel. A modern take on the 1971 GTX design, and a quad exhaust system that screams pure American muscle. This car doesn't just look mean, it's designed to perform. The body sits lower to the ground than traditional muscle cars, improving aerodynamics and cornering. Active aero vents adjust automatically based on speed to reduce drag, while an adaptive suspension system provides balance between comfort and high-speed stability. The 2026 GTX is offered in classic muscle car colors like Hemi Orange, Tour Red Plum Crazy Purple, and of course, GTX Blue Metallic, each shade reminding us of Plymouth's golden era. Stepping inside, the 2026 GTX blends luxury, technology, and classic muscle car spirit in perfect harmony. The cabin welcomes you with premium leather and Alcantara upholstery, contrasted by brushed aluminum and carbon fiber accents. The dashboard design is clean yet bold, centered around a massive 15-inch touchscreen, infotainment system that supports wireless, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and built-in Alexa voice control. Right behind the steering wheel sits a fully digital 12-inch driver display that can be customized for track mode, classic analog-style gauges, or performance data in real time. The front seats are deeply bolstered, keeping you locked in during hard acceleration, but remain comfortable enough for long drives. The rear seats are surprisingly roomy for a performance coupe, something the original GTX never prioritized, making this one more versatile for daily use. Ambient lighting with customizable colors, a premium Harman Kardon sound system, and wireless charging pads bring the GTX firmly into 2026 standards. Safety is also top tier. Adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, and even night vision detection are all included. Now let's talk about what truly defines a Plymouth GTX: performance. Under the hood lies a 6.4-liter supercharged Hemi V8 producing an astonishing 720 horsepower and 680 pound-feet of torque. It rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.1 seconds and can hit a top speed of around 200 mph. Plymouth didn't stop there for the first time. The GTX offers an optional hybrid-assisted version using an electric motor integrated into the transmission, pushing the total output to nearly 800 horsepower while improving efficiency. Power is sent through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers lightning-fast gear changes. Drivers can choose between rear-wheel drive for pure muscle, authenticity, or an all-wheel drive, set up for maximum traction. The GTX's handling has been tuned with modern precision. A new adaptive suspension system with magnetic dampers reads road conditions 1,000 times per second, giving it the flexibility to feel composed on highways and ferocious on the track. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes ensure quick stopping power, while the steering feedback is sharp and responsive. The growl from the exhaust is adjustable through drive modes, from a quiet, neighborhood-friendly tone to a full-throated roar that shakes the pavement. As for pricing, the 2026 Plymouth GTX starts around $78,000 for the base V8 model, while the high-output hybrid version pushes closer to $95,000 fully loaded with performance and luxury packages. The price can exceed $110,000. Still, when you consider the blend of retro style, brutal performance, and modern technology, it's a competitive offer in the modern muscle car segment. In a world turning toward electric vehicles, the 2026 Plymouth GTX stands as a bold statement that the spirit of American muscle isn't dead, it's just evolved. This car honors its past while embracing the future with power, style, and sophistication. So what do you think about the 2026 Plymouth GTX? Would you take this over a Mustang GTD or a Dodge Challenger Hellcat hybrid?